tough night for Queensland. You must be disappointed with that performance.
Yeah, I think the whole dressing room in there is pretty disappointed. So it was a tough old first half. Just felt like we were running uphill and we just couldn't stop the momentum of the game, and part of that's on us. So we'll look at our game and work out what we need to adjust and what we need to go after. And one thing I do know is there's another game in 3 weeks' time.
Were you surprised by that start, Billy? Where do you feel it went wrong in the first half?
Yeah, I thought the start was okay, actually. I thought the first 8-9 minutes it was a bit of a tussle, and then New South Wales just got a snowball of possession, and we held them out for a few sets, and then they broke and got a try, and it just sort of went downhill from there.
Forwards they didn't seem to get the momentum going in attack after you did all that defence. Is that how you see it? I mean, it just didn't seem to be able to do much with the footy.
Yeah, it's a tough game to play, Joel. It's a lot tougher when you're tired. So, like I said, it snowballed against the team, and we just couldn't stop it.
Daly, what were you feeling out there when the tries just kept kind of coming in that first half?
Yeah, probably best described as a snowball, momentum swings. Yeah, they were on top of us there, and we just couldn't halt the momentum. So, it's a bit for us to work on.
It's a pretty physical night. You feel like they were kind of trying to make a bit of a point, or trying to smack you in the face a little bit in that sense, or it just felt there was niggles all throughout the game after that.
Yeah, Origin's pretty physical. This one probably felt more physical because of the run-in they had of momentum. So we'll learn a lot from tonight.
Have you ever been on the back end, on the wrong end of a performance like that, Jess, in Origin?
I have, unfortunately, a couple. It's not nice.
What was your message at half time, Billy? I mean, obviously you did want to see the same thing happen again in the second half, and it didn't. It didn't happen like that. But what was the point you made, especially coming into a decider, what you wanted from the boys in that second half, and did they deliver on it?
Yeah, I thought the second half was quite good. I'm not sure what the second half score was, but I thought our actions, the way we started the second half, we went after our footy a little bit more. We were a little bit more patient. We weren't looking for any shortcuts to draw back the scoreline. That's a positive in the second half, but there was too many things in that first half on our behalf that we didn't do as well as we would have liked, and we all know that.
How's Hammer, Billy?
Yeah, I think he's picked up an AC injury, so it was a pretty tough effort for him to get back out there. He obviously wasn't 100%, but he knew the team needed him.
It wasn't really a night for Bruce Walsh to get into the game. Billy, how did you sum up how his game unfolded?
Yeah, it's a hard game to play. It's even harder when you're tired. I think it was nearly 70-30 possession in that first half, and the scoreline reflected that. So any individuals, it's going to be hard for them. So that's where we're at. It's a real positive that the group pulled themselves together at half time after the fuel tank that they used, and played the footy in the second half. But we don't want to be in that position.
Do you look to make changes for the Billy?
I haven't even thought of that. We're still Queenslanders.
In terms of Hammer's AC, John Billy, will he be right for game 3, or how long could he miss?
I wouldn't have a clue. He's done an AC, so I don't know. I don't have the answer for that.
Billy, you said we're still Queenslanders. Can you just elaborate on that? What do you mean?
Well, we're from Queensland.
Yeah, I know, but you asked if you're going to make changes, and you said we're still Queenslanders.
Yeah, I said I haven't thought of that, and I said we're still Queenslanders, so that's it.
Does that mean we don't make changes?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it, so no, I honestly haven't thought about it.
Your right edge had to do a mountain of defence.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you can do to, I suppose, to counter that?
Well, when you have 30% possession in the first half, everyone has to do a lot of defence. I think we'd made double the amount of tackles than New South Wales in the first half. That's a huge amount of defence, not just any edge, everyone.
There were a few players picked up on the mic saying players were taken off the ball, some contact off the ball. Did you have a view on that? Anything that you saw that you were worried about?
On the mic from.
Well, the players, the referee Michael picked up saying that some players were taken out off the ball throughout the night. It kept happening. Did you have a view on that?
I think Ches got hit off the ball once there that I can remember, but the game was moving so fast. We're a fair way away up there as well, so to try and find the replays and keep up with the speed of the game. So we'll find a whole heap of stuff in our review. I'll go over a lot of angles and that sort of stuff. I'll do my job, but I'll make a comment on that later, maybe.
There was that game in Perth a couple of years ago. It
Yep.
was a big loss. How did you respond there? And can you take from that game coming into the third game this year?
Yeah, well, that's an experience that some players in this group have been through. That was a tough night over in Perth, and things snowballed against us on that night as well. So we are going back to the same venue. So see how we go.
Really, what makes Latrell Mitchell just such an imposing figure on that opposition side? Like he just seems to almost like go to another gear when he plays for the Blues.
Well, he's a good player. He's a good player, and no one denies that. And when you're playing against a fatigued footy team, it helps. So I'm more worried about our players.
Daly, do you draw on what you did 2 years ago? When you were in this position 2 years ago, you was 1-1, and I think you've probably written off going up there, even at home. But what do you get from it?
Yeah, the players that were involved in it will take some experiences from it, but no two series are ever the same. So there's still a lot of desire there, regardless of the result tonight. We still want it more than ever, and we need to show that in our performance next game. And after a loss like that next game for a player can't come quick enough. So looking forward to it.
Taylor, I know there's a couple of sim innings for that melee in the second half. Were you surprised there wasn't a couple more for the high shots that were put on report?
That's a tough question to answer. It's Origin footy, and the refs are out there doing their best. So we just trust that they're doing their best job, and I'm sure they did their best job tonight, and that's just footy.
Is it fair to call it a reality check tonight, or did you just feel it was just that imbalance of possession in the first half?
I don't know. I don't know what it's called. We just lost, and we need to cop it on the chin and move on.
Really, the opportunity to play at home in Game 3, what difference does that make to you?
We know what Suncorp is. It's a great venue. It brings a great atmosphere. It's a decider. They're great games to be a part of. They're wonderful games to be a part of. We've been fortunate enough to be a part of those sort of games, and there was one there a couple of years ago. So that doesn't mean anything unless we address what happened in the first half, and we'll do that. We'll go through our game and work out what we can do better. I'll look at my performance through the last 10 days. Like, we're all looking at each other and ourselves. So we've got to look at that, and we've got to take our best performance to Suncorp.
Are you still fond of Melbourne?
Sorry?
Are you still fond of Melbourne?
I live here. I'm not moving.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Thank you.
This year, NRL on 9 is your one-stop shop for all footy.
That's right, Freddie. Not about the highlights. Action. 7 days a week.
Billy and Gus podcast, get that on your drive on the way home. Immortal Behaviour. Grab a seat on the couch for that. And, of course, my favourite, Freddie and the Onion.
The best footy brains, the biggest games.
Don't trust the algorithm. Subscribe to NRL on 9 and get all your entertainment there.